Okay, we are going to discuss about MVC framework architecture. Okay, and you can see here we want to create MVC model. So it should have HTML. Front end we are going to design using HTML and JavaScript. Controller logic and business service application layer, it will be Java. We are using pure HTTP Java handler. Okay, and the database part we are using PLSQL. So you can see the model is nothing but data and DB logic. Service is orchestration. Control is for request handling. Now you can see the project architecture. So we need a server first because we are not using any framework. We need a server. Okay, you can see the server here, main.server.java, and rest of the project structure is common. We will create a controller because we are going to take a simple transfer amount transfer request for bank application. Controller transfer.controller.java, service is transfer service.java, and data access object layer is for account DAO. A model is account.java. Data for database connection we will have a db connection.java, and UI we are taking only one HTML, single HTML file. This is simple example for one flow. We can create many flows using same project architecture. So the model is account model. You can see account number, name, and balance. We have 3 attributes. And DAO layer, you can see account DAO layer. We are going to create a public static void transfer object. So one method we are going to create. This method is taking from account details and to account details. From which account amount need to be transferred to which account amount needs to be credited. So inside that we are getting a DB connection, and after that you can see callable statement. Why we are using callable statement? There is a stored procedure call. So we are going to call a stored procedure. You can see we are simply calling the stored procedure. We are just passing the parameters here. We are not handling any logic here. So we are passing from request to request amount. And now if you go to the transfer service, you can see here what we are doing. Okay, we are invoking a DAO layer. You can see account DAO.transfer method we are executing. In case if amount is less than 0, then we are throwing invalid amount. Okay, and the controller layer you can see. I'll also see the stored procedure. Let's see if the code is there given is. Okay, now we are creating object for service class here, and if it is the post request, what we are doing here, you see, if the request is coming as a post request, we are going to read that request, and then we are reading all the data from the request. We are reading the data. We are reading from account to account, amount need to be transferred, and then we are executing the service method. And this is the main server. You can see server. We want to run the server on 8080. Okay, now what is that we are missing here? I think we need a PL/SQL code, right? Okay, let me explain the PL/SQL code. Okay, let us ask PL/SQL code. Okay, now we will see the PL/SQL code. See, this is the table, right? So we also created a audit trail. Create table, transaction audit table, because we need to track the auditing information, right? So that table also is there. Now you see package specification. We're going to create a package. This package is having a create account procedure. Inside this package, create account procedure, get balance function, transfer money. procedure. There are two procedure, one function inside this package. Okay, we are going to create it. So we just declared the declarations of procedure signatures. Now we want to create a package body implementation along with that. So for create amount, it's simple insert statement. We are inserting the data into here. After that, we need to commit it. Okay, and here you can see there is a get balance function. It is a function returns the some number, right? So return number is variable balance number, we assign that. Now we are selecting a balance into variable and we are returning that balance. Okay, and whenever exception occurs, there is no data, return -1. Okay, now transfer money, we need to transfer it. So there is a logic here, the main business logic we are writing here. You see, first thing is we need to lock both the accounts to avoid deadlock always. Okay, so if from account less than P account, then select balance into V balance from accounts where account number. Okay, here there is simple logic. We need to update the from account, right? So the thing is, where is this? Let me explain the procedure. First thing is, if from account less than to account, then okay, what is this P dot from? What is that P dot from here? What is that we are getting P dot from? These are two accounts, so we had some information. Then what we are doing? Select balance into variable from balance from accounts where account number equal to. First we are getting the balance available in the from account. Okay, and next we are getting balance available from to account. Now select balance into, you see, we from balance accounts where account for update. Okay, you see there is if else condition. What we are doing here, from account less than to account, then we are fetching the balance from account to variables, right? You see, first we are fetching balance into V from balance. Okay, I mean we are fetching a balance from account. We are updating that. Okay, let's see. Let's put that for some time. We will understand other part. Validate amount. If the amount is less than 0, we will raise an exception. So it is a custom exception, raise application error. Okay, that is fine. So the main logic here, you check balance. You see, we are actually checking the balance of from account. Okay, because we need to transfer from account to account. If there is no balance available, then it will be issue. Then if the from account balance is less than the amount, insufficient balance, right? It is insufficient balance. You cannot do the thing here. So now debit. What we have to do? We have to debit it from an account because we are trying to transfer the amount to account, right? We have to debit. Update accounts table, set balance equal to balance minus amount. P amount is the balance which we want to transfer, and where account number equal to from account. So from the from account we need to debit it. We need to credit the same amount to the to account. So we are updating another table, and after that we need to insert the same transaction into transaction audit table to maintain the auditing data. So in real time, whenever you are doing some many operation with respect to auditing, you need to store auditing details. Okay. And exception when others see, you don't know what kind of exception you will get. That time you cannot mention the predefined exception. So you will specify others. When others means when you don't know what kind of exception you will get, then you specify exception. For all kinds of exception, others will be worked. In Java, exception class is the same way others is there. So we need to read the status and error message, and we are going to store the same details, insert into from account, and message also we are storing it. In case if it is a success, the message is the success message. Okay, transfer completed message. You can say the variable declared. In case it is exception, we are storing exception details. So this is how the project works without any framework. Most of the legacy applications they follow the same exceptions. So let me ask the AI about this part. I don't understand why this part is there, because do we really require this part? Require. Okay, let's ask the AI. I don't know why it gave me that, because we can write the logic without this part, but why did it give us? We need to understand. Consistent logging adder, but your exact code is not the best way to do it. It's a deadlock problem. Powered by the awesome MediaTek Dimensity 8500 Extreme with up to 2.4 million. Okay, this is to avoid a deadlock situation. So this statement, better approach after log both rows. Under 40,000 rupees, this stands out as the best all-rounder smartphone available right now. Hello, Moto. So to avoid the deadlock, we need these statements. I can explain you that in high level. So what it is explaining, transaction 1, you need to log the table. Okay. Transaction 2, so we can also do like this. You see, select account balance, bulk collect into accounts from accounts where otherwise for update. In a single SQL, you can do like this. So you can also use like this. Not needed if single user system, no concurrent transfers are there. Okay. If there are multiple concurrent transfers, so we need to handle like that. Okay. See, yes, ordering is required in concurrent system. So this is just for this statement is required to avoid the deadlock. Okay, always smaller account log first. So the thing is, here you can see select balance into where account number. Okay, this statement is just for locking. So let's check another thing in real time. Can we do it at table level? Okay, let's check if there is any option. Can we do it at the table level? You can log at table, but you almost never should in banking system. Okay. Instead, you use a table log. Correct strategy in production. So, what is the final code? Let's check. So the final code, you see basic validation. Lock both rows in consistent order, deadlock prevention. What we are doing here, you can see. First we are selecting account into account we are for update. Okay, lock both rows in consistent order. We are going to lock both the rows in consistent order for update. You can see this statement should be there. That way deadlock will be handled. Okay, I think that is the new point. Okay, so we need to write the production ready code. Final process. If you want to deploy a store procedure and production, this is the way. And remaining logic all the same. Debiting the amount from account, crediting to their auditing table, updating the auditing table. These are all common, but extra part is you need to execute this select account into variable account table from accounts where account number equal to list out these two for update. So by doing this, it will avoid the deadlock. We're going to lock both the rows in constant order. Okay. I hope you understand this. This would be useful for you. Thank you. You can see performance character locking, row level, deadlock prevented, concurrency high, DB calls minimal, throughput optimized, strong DL secure, controlled locking. Okay. So let me check this example. What happens if I remove this deadlock code? Give example with data. So the account number, you see accounts table 101,000. Scenario 2 uses at same time. Transaction 1, transfer amount from 101 to 202, 100 rupees. 202, 201. Okay. Case 1 without deadlock. Your code simplified. Okay. Step by step. So first transaction locks this 101 record. Okay. Next transaction locks 202 record. Okay. There are T1 and T2. And step 3, T1 tries to lock 202, waiting because T2 holds it. Okay. T2 is already held by 202 transaction is already holds by T2. Hence T1 has to wait. T2 tries to lock 201, waiting. Okay. Result deadlock, circular dependency. Got it. Okay, guys, I got it. We need it for sure. Otherwise, it would be a problem. Okay. I hope you understand this. Thank you.